What's going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video, you're going to see a bunch of Water Star action. I've been using my Water Star lately, and having a little bit of fun with it. It's honestly not, I'm not going to spin it as some great hand cannon that can compete against top-tier players in the most intensive environments. That's not the case. But, that being said, it's not a bad hand cannon, and it's kind of fun. The range and registration on it is pretty stinking good. It's pretty accurate, which is definitely a plus for a hand cannon. And the rate of fire is pretty high, so if you're good at controlling the recoil on a hand cannon, then you should have no problem landing consecutive shots. So it does pull a little bit up to the right, but those sights do center. They recenter decently quickly, so you can manage it, and you can manually pull it back down to the left if you're sort of anticipating that northeast pull on the gun itself. So I had a lot of fun running this thing. I've been using the glass promontory with it, as well as the Trials of Osiris fusion rifle, which is an interesting gun as well. The sights on it are so bizarre, but so once you get used to it, it's got a great range to it, even without like a rangefinder and all that business to increase the range or stability on the gun. It's actually already in and of itself pretty decent, and can one-shot people from pretty far away, as you'll see in some of the gameplay. So I really like this hand cannon. It's not near my favorite, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I did find that it was a good hand cannon for close range engagements on my hunter specifically. So using the Bones of Ao and using Shade Step in conjunction with it, basically the hunter has access to some great movement, some really jukey movement on specifically on the Night Stalker subclass, because when you join Shade Step with the controlled directional jumps that you can get with the Bones of Ao, you can do some pretty sweet jukes. And one of the greatest strengths about hand cannons that makes them so good is their in-air accuracy, their ability to accurately hit things from the air. So as I'm making approaches, I'm jumping up over doorways, juking people out, the whole time I can still be doing damage. When I'm using a pulse rifle, that's significantly more difficult to do because of how less accurate they are airborne. You may be hitting one bullet out of your burst from the air, something like that. Or with scout rifles as well. I feel like especially Mida is the most popular scout rifle out there, and Mida has some pretty garbage in-air accuracy. So at least with me, the thing does not hit anything from the air for me. I may as well not be firing at all. So I'm just dumping ammo out of my magazine for nothing when I'm shooting from the air with Mida. But with hand cannons, you've got the capacity to do DPS while airborne, which couples great specifically with the hunter. So I've been having a lot of fun. I'm on, if you're confused by the kill feed here, and my name in it is Girl on a Hippo, okay? That is my wife's PlayStation account. Now, she does not play Destiny, ever, period. This weekend, she's going to pick it up for the first time since year one. She played, I think she probably has played a grand total of maybe 10 Crucible matches and a little bit of the story, and that is it. She does not play this game. But this Saturday, she's going to be running Trials with me, so it'll be pretty much a Destiny virgin playing Trials of Osiris. And I have her account pretty well leveled up, I think like 310 light, so it should be fun to do. And I play with this account actually weekly, so all of the matchmaking in PvP is catered towards me and my skill level. So it's not like a soft account that I get to just farm people and skill-based matchmaking or anything like that, because I'm the only one that plays PvP on this account, and it's got a lot of PvP under its belt, so it's had plenty of time to gauge my skill level and find matchmaking according to that. So you can see that this fusion rifle is actually not terrible. And I was actually having a ton of fun on this map because there was a warrior shotgun universal remote guy shoulder charging and teabagging, and it was just hilarious how many jukes I was able to get on the guy while he's trying to drop his smash. I think I killed him 3 times in a row while he was trying to smash, and I was kind of giggling like a schoolgirl, because that's just always a good feeling when you see him bum rushing straight in. They're so hungry for that smash, and they'll just run straight in to try and get it, and it's kind of humorous to me. It cracks me up. I don't mean any disrespect, but it's just funny. It's enjoyable. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. So anyways, so hopefully you enjoy some of this gameplay. Look at this guy. He's hard scoping so hard. I think he backed himself into that corner and he knew he was sort of do or die, so he just kind of hard scoped my teammate across the way, and he just did not see me on the radar at all because he was too hard scoped. But anyways, this was a fun match. Came a little close down at the end, but yeah, the glass promontory. Now I like it, but I don't love it. It's the low impact is really a hurting factor for me. There's so many times where I'll put shots on somebody and just switch to the promontory real quick and get a quick scope to the body, and it doesn't kill him. And I'm like, yeah, grr. I worked for that. Any other, almost any other sniper that would have done him in. But yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of these lower impact ones. Like the glass promontory. I like how zippy it is. That's its saving grace, is how zippy that sniper rifle is. I do appreciate that factor, but overall I don't really like the sniper too much, but I do enjoy switching my loadouts up and practicing with various different weapons. So in that respect, I do enjoy just kind of getting the fresh experience of throwing on a different sniper and seeing how it feels and how it plays. So anyways, if you're interested in stopping by the stream and seeing me and the Manigator try and carry my wife to the lighthouse, that'll be Saturday night at about 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. So basically, I'm going to put the kiddo into bed, and once we read him a story, tuck him in, all that biz, we're going to fire up the consoles and give it a whack. So it should be entertaining. My wife is, if you're used to me, my wife is nothing like me when it comes to speech and stuff. Like, I try to be really tactful and tasteful, and she swears like a sailor, and she's a lot of fun. So she's the yin to my yang. So hopefully you enjoy that. She's very sarcastic, not very politically correct sometimes, but but she's a hoot. So love her to death. So anyways, if you want to maybe learn a little bit more about me and my family, you're welcome to stop by Saturday night. It should be enjoyable, and there will be a competition to see who's going to be swearing more, Manny or my wife. So it won't be necessarily a super clean stream. I never advertise my streams as clean. My YouTube channel, I try and edit out all the swear words. I know I recognize I missed one big one in the last video. I apologize for that. But I do try to listen to all the audio and filter out every swear word and everything, just so it's safe for families, guys who may be watching these at home around their kids. I try to be really sensitive to that. The streaming thing's a little bit different. I don't have control over what the other people in my fire team are going to say, and I'm not going to hold them to that standard. That would be unfair to me, to sort of enforce that on them. So I can't guarantee that the people that I'm streaming with are going to be clean and family friendly, but either way, I love them to death, and I'm not going to force them to. So just as a heads up, if you stop by the stream ever, it may be a little different. Now, how about this cheeky spot I leave you with? And I'll catch you in the Crucible.